All right, for today's workout, equipment that you need. Of course, you can go body weight, so if you don't have equipment, don't sweat it. I will be using some external resistance, so either a dumbbell or a kettlebell. If you've got either of those kicking around and you'd like to add some resistance, we will be demonstrating some exercises with those. I've also got a band in the mix today, super band. We're gonna be doing some rows. If you don't have a super band handy, we can always modify with a reverse fly from a hinged position. Beyond that, have some water nearby and just be mindful of the surface. We'll be up and down, on and off the floor. Listen to your body, modify anything that you need to. Of course, it's challenge by choice. You know your body best. Find the line between great technique and great challenge. So technique first, and then challenge yourself. Let's get rocking and rolling. So up on the feet, we're gonna start with just a stepping, jumping jack pattern. So alternate stepping from side to side, pulling the arms up over the shoulders. So we'll start with a step through for the first 10 seconds or so, and then we'll have the option to turn it into a classic jack. So if you are doing higher impact stuff today, or if you feel comfortable doing the jack, let's transition to that move now. So hop the feet out, pull the arms up over the shoulders. Smooth reps, don't rush through. We're gonna take the next few minutes to get the heart rate up, move through several patterns. Last 10 seconds, option to speed it up just a touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, excellent. Moving side to side karaoke pattern, step behind and then step in front. So a little bit of footwork. Try to stay off the heels here, so we're on the midfoot, just moving from side to side. Don't have to cover a ton of ground. As you can see, I'm just moving 4 or 5 feet right and left. Excellent, that's good for that one. We'll come back to a squat position. Drop low, stand tall, a couple of classic squats, 4 or 5 squats, full foot on the ground, upright torso, get low, get tall. And now progression, squat, stand, pivot, punch across the body, come back to your squat pattern, and punch on the opposite side. Get low, get tall, pivot, punch. Take your time, focus on quality. Last couple seconds here. Excellent. Wide stance, lateral lunge coming up next. 10 toes facing straight ahead. Hips go back, chest stays up. Opposite hand reaches to opposite heel. Work from side to side. Excellent. Let's make our way to a tabletop position. Bird dog is next. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips to start. And then we'll extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Get nice and long. Come back to the top and switch sides. Come back to the bottom and switch sides, alternating the arm and the leg. Think about squeezing the butt as you push the leg behind you. Reach the fingertips towards the wall in front. Bear crawl variation coming up next. Curl the toes, lift the knees, and we're just gonna tap the hand to the shoulder. Keeping a flat back, resist rotation. Excellent work. We'll straighten out to a high plank position. A few mountain climbers coming up next. So pull the knee to the hip, take your time. Don't run through. We'll just pull the knee right below the hip flexor, alternating side to side, keeping a flat back. Excellent. Pike the hips, look back at the feet, pedal out. One heel to the ground. Bend the other knee, alternating side to side. Good, gliding back at a high plank position. Press 10 fingers into the floor, roll the shoulders in a circular motion over the hands. Once you get 3 or 4 reps, rewind, we'll go the opposite way. Terrific, we've got a variation on world's greatest stretch coming up next. Step the right foot outside the right hand, and we're gonna open and close the right arm. So open the right arm to the ceiling, and then drop the right elbow down towards the ankle and repeat. Open, close. You could always set this back knee down on the floor if you need to. Tremendous. Let's step back to a high plank position and start over on the opposite side. So left foot outside the left hand. Open up the left arm, and then left elbow to ankle. Open, close. Good, back at high plank. We'll get a few inchworms next, keeping the legs straight. Walk the hands back to the toes. When you get there, walk back out to high plank and repeat. Once you get your third rep, we'll stand it up. We've got a butt kick, high knee combo here. So 8 butt kicks in place, 8 high knees. That's 4 and 4 on each side. Heels up to the butt. Jog or run through. Once you get your 8 reps, transition to high knees. We'll cycle through for a few rounds. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Split squat. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Hands behind the head. Squeeze the shoulder blades and maintain an upright torso. Drop the back knee towards the floor. Drive through the front foot. Get low, get tall. About 5 reps here. Once you get your 5 reps, switch the lead leg. Same deal on the other side. Both toes facing straight ahead. Get low, get tall. Excellent. Single leg balance with a reach coming up next. Balance on 1. Hinge forward, reach the fingertips towards the wall in front of you. Hinge back to the top. Switch your balancing leg. Nice and long. Feel the hamstrings and glutes work. Decent wise and a reach and pull. Feet together, hips back, chest forward, open up, make a T with the arms. Feel the shoulder blades pull together. And then same position, reach up, pull back, we'll make a Y. And then extending the arms out in front, pull the hands to the top of the shoulders, reach ahead and pull back in. Reach, pull, reach, pull. All right, some fast feet. We've got about 15 seconds here. You're gonna, just to yourself, count to about 3. So a 3 count with closed feet. And once you get 3 seconds, 3 count wide feet. So foot fire for 3, 2, 1, and then you transition. On your mark, get set, go. Fast feet, getting the heart rate pumping here. Last few seconds, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Last move, squat progression. Feet about shoulder width, hands up to the sky. Fold at the hips, touch the toes, and then drop into a squat. Reach the arms up, and then stand up. Let's get 2 more reps on that one, and then we will get rocking and rolling. Toe touch squat, reach up, stand up. Once you got your total of 3, you can stretch what you need, grab some water if you like. We'll get started with our first move. So, first move. You're gonna do a split squat. So feet are gonna stay in place. Option to load with a dumbbell or kettlebell or any form of resistance that you've got. Get low, get tall. We're gonna work tempo here, so we're not gonna rush. Maybe a few seconds on the down, and then 1 second on the up, so don't rush through. Now, at the end of the set, or near the end of the set, I'm gonna call switch. And so the switch is not switching the feet. The switch is just setting the weight down, and the last 10 seconds, we'll do a squat hop, or you can do a quicker pace if you're not jumping. So we'll get through the full set on the right foot, then we'll go back to the left and start it over. Okay, so the switch call, it's a little confusing. It's not switching legs, it's just switching to a hop or a quicker pace. All right? Follow along, do the best you can. Focus on technique, challenge yourself. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Drop the back knee, drive through a vertical shin. Get low, get tall, squeeze the butt at the top. And these are slow, controlled reps, so you're not rushing. Use your breath, exhale on the way up. Trail leg is just a kickstand. That lead leg, you want maybe 60 or 70% of your weight on that lead leg. Another 10 seconds here with this pattern, and then we'll switch to the drop set, where we'll add the hop. That's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch to the hop. Same foot forward. Either hopping or just adding some pace. Let's burn it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we'll shake it out. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now the opposite foot is forward. Starting it over on the other side. Drop low, drive for a vertical chin, get tall. 3, 2, 1, begin. Get low, get tall, vertical front chin. Squeeze the butt at the top. Use your breath. Nice tempo on the way down. Control on the way up. Another 10 seconds here on this pattern, and then we'll do the drop set or the hop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So last 10 seconds here. Drop set. Hop or just a little bit of a quicker pace. If you're not jumping, just go for the quicker pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific. No equipment needed for this next move. Plank position. We're going to transition up to push-up. Option to drop into a push-up and then control back down to a plank. So up, up, push-up, down, down to the forearms. If the push-up is too much, you can always just hold the plank or take the push-up away and work that transition from high to low plank. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Control the lower back as you come up to your push-up position. So we don't want to be swiveling a bunch at the hips. Use the abs to resist rotation. Up, up, push-up option, down, down, repeat. Again, you can always just hold the classic forearm plank. You know your body best. Another 10 seconds with this move. Stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, little balance coming up next. Balance on 1. Hinge forward. We're going to reach ahead and then pull back in. Reach and pull. Now you've got the option to kickstand this trail leg. Think about using the upper back of the shoulders. Halfway, we'll switch to balancing leg. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach and pull. Reach ahead, pull back in. Great work keeping a long torso. Fingertips reaching towards the wall in front. And then pull the hands to the top of the shoulders. That's halfway. Let's switch to balancing leg. Same thing on the opposite leg. The same action at the arms, just switch to balancing foot. Strong shoulders, good posture, nice balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. All right, that's round 1. We're going right back to the top. And a split squat with the drop set. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Option to load with weight at the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, begin. Tempo on the way down, control on the way up. Vertical front shin. Squeeze the butt at the top. We want to be using the quads, glutes, hamstrings. Think about activating the muscles and preserving the joints. The more you think about using those muscles, the more you'll use them. Really think about squeezing the butt, quads at the top. 5 seconds until the drop set. 3, 2, 1. Same foot forward. Let's switch to the drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Woo. All right, same thing on the other side. We're going to switch the lead foot. Option to pull the resistance back to the shoulders. Of course, you could be going body weight if you don't have resistance. On your mark, get set, let's go. Tempo, control. Embrace the challenge and great technique. Stay focused, tune in with each rep. Torso is relatively upright So we don't want to bow down, but we also don't want to lean back at the lower back. So we want to stay in great posture. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the drop set. Little burnout here. Stay in control though. Listen to your body. 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Plank transition with a push-up option. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Make that transition onto the hands. Vertical forearms if you're dropping into the push-up. Flat back as you transfer from the forearms to the hands and back down. Quality over quantity. How many quality reps can you get? Stay tuned in. 15 seconds to go. Keep breathing, keep working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We'll transition back onto the feet. Balance, reach and pull. Balancing on 1. Extend the heel behind you towards the wall. Fingertips towards the wall in front. Balance, reach and pull. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, you can kickstand if you're really struggling with the balance. Kickstand that back toe. We don't want to lean back on that foot. Just use it as support, just as needed. Otherwise, find some challenge from the balance perspective. Nice long torso. Feel the shoulder blades pull together. Halfway switch your balancing leg. Same pattern up top. Think about pulling the forearms and hands away from the ground. Feel the upper back work. Stay strong, team. 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific. 2 rounds complete. 1 round to go. Back to that split squat pattern. Option to load with weight. Vertical front shin. Stack the lead knee right over the ankle. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get low, get tall. Nice tempo. Feel free to take the weight away if you need to. Use your breath. 10 seconds until the drop set. 3, 2, 1. Drop set. So set the weight down and hop option, or if you're not jumping today, just add some pace. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Let's transition to the other lead leg. Both toes facing straight ahead. Vertical front shin. Tempo down, control up. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Take your time as you drop the hips. Control on the way up. Use your breath. Ten seconds until the drop. Stay with the technique. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the weight down. Little drop set here. Option to hop, or we can just stay down and add some pace. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo, excellent. Low push-up plank position. Push-up option in between. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, you could always just be holding a classic forearm plank, particularly if you've got wrist stuff going on. If this bugs the wrists, you may just consider staying down in that forearm plank position. Excellent technique. Every repetition matters. You're focusing on the best mechanics you've got. Control the movement through your range of motion. Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Let's bring it to the feet. We'll finish off this first block with the reach and pull. Little balance in the mix here. Extend the back heel towards the wall behind you, fingertips towards the wall in front. 3, 2, 1, begin. Feel the upper back and shoulders work. Work your range of motion. Quality over quantity. 3, 2, halfway, switch the balancing leg. Same deal on the other side. Embrace the challenge. We've got a water break coming after this. Strong shoulders, great balance. 6, come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome start. Little fist bump for you. Take a few deep breaths. We've got one block down. Couple blocks to go. We're gonna get the band in the mix for this next block. We're gonna focus on tempo here, so we've got a couple options here. Now, if you don't have the band, watch closely. You're gonna be up on the feet, hinge position, and we're gonna do a reverse fly. So if you don't have the band, then reverse fly. If you do have the band, we're gonna go to a seated position. Wrap the band around the arch of the feet. I've doubled up on the band here. Instead of just grabbing one thread of the band, I've doubled it up for a little extra resistance. Of course, you're dictating the challenge here. So where you grab the band is gonna determine the challenge. We're gonna be nice and tall at the torso. We're gonna control the hands to the bottom of the rib cage, and then 3, 2, 1, extend. Row for a 1 count, and then extend for a 3 count. So we got nice tempo here. We're not trying to move fast. We're slowing the pace down. Really think about using the arms in the back, the muscles of the arms in the back. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So 1 count, and then a 3 count as you extend. Shoulders are down away from the ears, so we don't want to hunch or shrug. Nice tempo. Embracing the challenge. Definitely more of a strength focus on this move. So don't rush. We'll work for another 15 seconds. 3 or 4 reps left. Use your breath. Exhale as you pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going right down to a bridge position. Option to go with a 2-leg bridge for the full set. Otherwise, single leg bridge. Extend one leg out straight. Drive through the down heel. Align the top thigh or the moving thigh with the opposite one. So the knees come together at the top. Drop the hips and repeat. Hamstrings and glutes working. Again, if single leg is too much, just go to 2 legs. Halfway, we'll switch sides. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Exhale on the way up, control on the way back. Be sure not to flare at the chest, so front of the rib cage is tracking down towards the belt buckle. Pull the belly button to the spine. Feel the hamstrings and the glutes work. So we're trying to target the muscles around the backside, so the glutes, the hamstrings, while maintaining plenty of tension in the core so we're not losing the integrity of our spine. That is halfway. Let's switch the leg if you're doing the single leg option. Stay with me. Excellent work. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. All right, next move. We're gonna bear crawl. We're gonna crawl out, just 2 or 3 crawls forward, 2 or 3 crawls back, come back to the feet, and we've got 5 speed jacks. So 5 jacks, crawl out for a couple, crawl back, come back to the top, and 5 jacks. So cycling through those 2 moves. Little cardio interval here. 3, 2, 1, begin. Crawl out for a few, crawl back, come to the feet, and then fast on your speed jacks. Once you get 5, we repeat. Again, prioritizing quality movements. So your crawl, torso is parallel to the ground. Balance a shoe on the back. Strong shoulders, strong abs. Excellent work. We got 15 seconds to go. Strong finish with round 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Round 1 check. Round 2 coming up. We're back to that row pattern. Again, if you don't have the band, you can just go to this hinged position. If you do have the band seated on the floor, make sure the band is safely wrapped around the arch of the foot. 1 count in, 3 count back. On your mark, get set, let's go. 1 count in and then tempo. On the way back, if you're not feeling the exercise, or if it's not challenging you enough, just change your grip. You can put more tension in the band. Again, we gotta make sure that we are prioritizing great technique. Find that line between awesome technique, but plenty of challenge. Use your breath. Nice slow tempo as you extend the arms. A little bit quicker as you pull the hands to the bottom of the ribs. 10 seconds, 2 more reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to the bridge. So we're right down in that bridge position. Quick transition here. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Exhale as you bridge the hips up. Feel the hamstrings and glutes work. Just relax the back of the head and the shoulders on the floor. Ten seconds on this leg, little less. Push through the heel. Belly button pulls down to the spine. 4, 3, 2, halfway. Switch the working leg. Again, if single leg is too much, you can always put both feet down and go through the bridge pattern with the feet together. Let's work for another 12 seconds here. Really think about hamstrings and glutes here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Quick transition to our crawl, jumping jack pattern. 2 or 3 crawls forward and backwards, 5 jacks. On your mark, get set, begin. So I'm just crawling about the length of the mat, which ends up being 2 or 3 reps. 5 reps on the jacks. How many quality reps can you get between the crawl and the jumping jack pattern? 15 seconds to go with round 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. Quick transition back to the top. Slow row, or you don't have the band. Reverse fly. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Embrace the tempo. 3 count as you extend the arms. 1 count as you pull the hands back to the ribs. Remember, shoulders are down away from the ears, so we're not shrugging. Think about pulling the shoulder blades together as the hands come to the chest. We're just below the chest. Use your breath. Exhale as you pull. Challenge yourself. Remember, you dictate the challenge. If it's too easy, choose a different grip on the band or double up. If it's too hard, you can always go to a single grip. Final 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick transition to our bridge. Laying on the back, single leg option. Of course, you can put both feet together if you need to. 3, 2, 1, begin. Use your breath. Exhale on the way up. Be sure not to flare at the chest. Work your range of motion without flaring at the chest, and keep the front of the ribs tracking down towards the belt buckle. Four, 3, 2, halfway. Let's switch sides if you're doing the single leg version. Great quality here. Drive through the heel. Feel the hamstring work. 6, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent work. Let's get into that crawl, jumping jack pattern to finish out this block. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Crawl out. Crawl back. On the feet, 5 quick jacks. Be mindful of the wrist as you make that transition to the floor. Preserve the joints. Challenge the muscles. Woo, team, 20 seconds. Water break coming after this. Last 10. Stay strong, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Water break. Woo! 2 blocks complete. We've got 1 block to go. Grab some water. Take a few deep breaths. We'll bring the heart rate back down, and then we'll get into our final block. Woo! Okay. Final block. Classic goblet squat is our first move. We're gonna hold the weight at the shoulders. Tempo drop down, so about a 3 count coming down, knees out as you drop the hips. Come up, squeeze the butt at the top. Coming up a little bit quicker. I'm gonna call switch. On the switch call, like we did in the first block, set the weight down and we'll burn it out with either a squat hop, or you can just do a speed squat if you're not jumping. So tempo goblet squat, option to load it. Of course, you can go body weight if you don't have resistance. And then we'll drop set to a speed squat or a squat hop. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So big 3 count down, full foot on the ground, torso's upright. Squeeze the butt at the top, big vertical plank at the top of the move. Use your breath. Awesome work. Let's work for another 10 seconds until the drop set. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the weight to the side in either a squat hop or a faster paced squat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time terrific. All right. Thigh bomber push up. Down dog position. Imagine coming through barbed wire, press back through to the top. We can always work our yoga push up, which is going to be a little bit easier on the shoulders. Drop to the knees if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So coming under the barbed wire and then right back through is your tougher version. As always, if something feels sketchy, it is sketchy. Make modifications accordingly. Don't forget that injury is the opposite of the goal. We are using these moves to get stronger and more functional, to reduce our risk of injury. So let's be mindful of that. 15 seconds. Stay with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Last move of our first block. Shuffle to a high plank. We'll take 2 or 3 shuffles. Hop into a high plank or step into a high plank. Shuffle back and repeat. Now, if the high plank is too much, you could just tap the floor and shuffle back. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Begin. So 2 or 3 shuffles. Set the hands. Control back. Either stepping. You can step back, or you can hop back. Mindful of the wrists as we make that transition. You know your body best. Challenge it accordingly. Last 10 seconds with round 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. That's our first round. Woo. Let's run it back. Round 2. Goblet squat. Drop set at the end of the set. So tempo for about 30 seconds, and then our last 10, the speed squat or squat hop. 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice tempo. Down. Squeeze the butt at the top of the move. Another 10 seconds, 2 more quality reps, and then we'll speed it up. We're at the hop. 3, 2, 1, drop set from either your speed squat or your squat hop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Quick transition here. Dive bomber push up. Get mobile, get strong. 3, 2, 1, begin. Strong shoulders. Remember, you can always modify down dog, high plank, push up, option to go to the knees. You don't necessarily have to do this version, which I'm demoing right now. Woo-hoo. 10 seconds, come on. Woo, stay strong, team. 3, 2, 1, terrific. Shuffle with a high plank. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Pick the feet up. Mindful on that transition from the floor back to the feet and vice versa. Soft and quick on the feet. Stay athletic. 10 seconds. Come on, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick transition to our last set. Here's our finisher. Woo! Heart should be pumping. Goblet squat to the drop set. Tempo for the first part, then we'll speed it up at the end. 3, 2, 1, begin. Knees out as you drop the hips, full foot on the ground. Squeeze the butt at the very top. Again, if you don't have weight or resistance, no sweat. We could always just be doing this body weight. Just focus on this tempo. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's speed it up. Set the weight down, hop option. 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, done. All right, team. Down dog, push up, warrior, dive bomber. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Woo-wee. The finish line is approaching, team. Stay focused. Best mechanics you've got all the way through. Woo, loud. 12 seconds, come on now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, one more move. Shuffle to your high plank. Here's your finisher. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pick the feet up. As you make that shuffle, mindful in that transition, preserve the joints. Find that balance. Challenge with technique. Let's work for 12 seconds. Come on, team. Don't lose your form. Embrace the challenge. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a wrap. Woo! You have done it. Woo! Excellent work. Take a few steps around. Let the heart rate come down a bit. Let's head to the floor with a band or a towel. So we're gonna go to the back. We're gonna wrap the band around the arch of one foot. You can do the same thing with a towel. If you don't have a towel or a band, you can use a doorway. You're just gonna guide that leg up to the sky. Pull the belly button down to the spine, relax the back of the head and the shoulders, and we'll breathe down towards the hips. We'll take 2 quality breaths here. Once you get a couple quality breaths, transition the band to the other foot. Think about taking the arch away from the lower back. Think about using your breath to breathe down into the lower part of the torso. Excellent. Once you get a couple quality breaths, pretzel stretch coming up next. Set the right foot on the left knee. Thread the hands through the left thigh, pull it towards the hips. A couple deep breaths here. Once you get a couple deep breaths, transition to the other side. Left foot on the right knee, thread the hands through the right thigh. Breathe through. Couple quality breaths. We'll go to a side lying position next. Quad stretch, heel to butt. Same deal, let's breathe to the hips. Awesome, once you get a couple deep breaths, let's transition to the other side. Push the hips forward, breathe down towards the bottom of the torso. Excellent, let's transition to a tabletop position. Cat camel, arch the back, hammock the spine for a few reps. Awesome, curl the toes, pike the hips. Float up into a downward facing dog, looking back at the feet, pedal out, one heel to the ground, bend the other knee. Alternating side to side. Then press both heels to the floor. Chest to thighs, downward facing dog. When you're ready, walk the hands to the toes, bend the knees, curl your way back up to a standing position. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears and give yourselves a hand. You have done it. That is a wrap, y'all. As always, let me know if you have questions, comments, or concerns. Otherwise, stay well, stay strong, and stay in touch. And we will see you next time.
Thank you. Have a good week.